Slayer.
And we're rolling. What's up, pups? Jackal here, bringing you a Halo Reach gameplay on the map Boardwalk. Today I sort of wanted to talk about a little more specific topic, and that is success versus failure. And that's not exactly just for the YouTube community, but that's mainly what it's going to be focused. Applying this for online rather than in real life, but you could take it both ways. And you should take this as a tips to succeed as well as tips not to fail, which I guess is the same thing, but I like the way it sounds. And first off, most importantly, you need to establish your comfort zone, because this really lets you know what you're good at and what you're not good at. I mean, everyone knows their comfort zone already. You always have in the back of your head what you're good at, what you're good at, not good at, what you really enjoy, and what you utterly hate with every atom of your being. And you need to know this, and you have to know your limitations so you can break those limitations and step outside your comfort barrier, because no one wants to see a YouTuber who's just inside his own little bubble and ignorant of everything else in the world. You have to be aware of what's going on and adaptable, and it's really important to be adaptable, because like myself, a lot of YouTubers are very introverted. Like, I know for one thing, Hutch was a huge introvert. I believe either he or CNanners talked about this, but he started as an introvert, started making all these great videos, and then just became the crazy guy who harasses nanners. And you need to look at this as sort of a self-transformation. I mean, introverted being the shy, quiet guys. You need to be able to adapt yourself where you can step out of your little bubble and just go have fun. You know, have fun with this. That's probably the most important thing I could tell you. You need to really enjoy what you're doing, and you just can't be that quiet guy. You need to be who you are behind the closed doors when no one's around. You need to be just happy and silly as fuck. Honestly, if you're that kind of guy, do it. Also, like I've probably said before, I'm a full-time student, and what I might have not have said, I am a two-sport varsity athlete, so I have a lot of time commitments on my hands already, and you know, throwing YouTube in the mix didn't help, but I've been working, I've figured out my time schedule, and it's been working out great so far. You need to figure out your time commitments and your schedule, because I know most of the guys who are trying to get into the YouTubing are relatively young, 13 to 21, let's say. Those are probably the guys who are starting out doing the gameplay commentaries like I'm doing. And you need to be able to make a time schedule, because I know most of you sort of care about your education, stay in school, and you need to just figure out a schedule where you can, come home from school, edit footage for a little while, upload that, then later in the evening where it's a little quieter, sit down and record some stuff. And that's definitely how I've been trying to do it, and it's been working out pretty well. And you just need to figure out a schedule where your content flows relatively regularly and where everything just works out for you. Like, imagine, sort of, if you will, like a Venn diagram of sorts, where on the one end you have all your real life commitments, like if you have a job, your schoolwork, and any sports you play or any other extracurriculars. And on the other side of the Venn diagram, you have your internet time commitments, I should say, like your YouTube accounts, your Facebooks, or whatever else you want to put there. Those are your internet alias commitments or whatever. And you really can't focus solely on one without the other one completely suffering. Like, focus on your physical work, your online stuff will fail, and vice versa. So you really need to find that sweet spot in the middle, that perfect spot where everything's in balance and you get all your time commitments, or I should say real lifetime commitments done, and you also get your daily dosage of internet work and all that fun stuff. And you just need to find your harmony, I guess we'll say. Go a little zen, say harmony, and definitely rooting from there. You just need to be able to pick that hour or so out of day if you can, where you just sit, edit, record, or practice commentating. Just sit down and do a couple practice commentaries and just figure out what you want to say and how you want to say it. It's definitely what I've been doing, and I think it's been helping like crazy. I don't know, you guys tell me, comment below. And sort of last thing before I depart, you need to be able to record and upload what you want and not what you quote unquote need, because you really don't need to upload anything. Just upload what you want. If not, then why are you on YouTube? There's really no point for you sitting around and saying, oh, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna be super famous in a month, because it's not gonna work out that way. And it's just, I know as hard as difficult it is to become big and successful and all that, you need to be willing to make time sacrifices for this. I mean, this is hard starting up, and you need to be able to do that. And like I said, upload what you want and not what will get you the success. I mean, it's okay to upload what will get you a lot of views and stuff, but make sure you enjoy it while you're doing it. Because if you're hating yourself the whole time you're doing it, then why? I mean, this is the internet, so be who you want to be, but to an extent. I mean, don't completely falsify everything about yourself, and don't try and emulate, like I said, Scenares or Sark or Hutch. Don't copy them. You don't want to absorb their identities. You want to forge a new path for yourself, so when someone's watching a video, they can automatically say, hey, this is Johnny Smith 242 or whatever you're going to call yourself. And you just want to be able to make a brand for yourself. That's a huge thing, and that'll definitely gain your name a lot of value. And you definitely just want to have fun with it. That's the most important thing. I'm having a blast doing these. That's definitely huge and important to me. And last thing I say before I get the hell out of here, I'd like to ask you all to take a quick moment and like the video, favorite the video, and leave a comment about anything. Like, are my commenting skills improving at all? Watch the last video, link in the description, or link in the annotation here. Go check that out and tell me if I've gotten any better since the last video. And most importantly, subscribe. So I definitely want to thank you all for watching this video, and go back and watch the last one and tell me if I'm getting better. And that's a wrap.